Hi guys, welcome to the Art Club Online. Michelle here. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of anime drawing, and I wish I could say I have done this before, but I actually haven't. I think I've drawn things that are a little bit similar to anime, but I've never specifically tried to do anime, and that is until today. I went over this episode a little bit before filming, obviously, and so I'm going to try to instruct you, but I'm also a beginner, so bear with me. If I get it wrong, I'm really sorry. So let's try. So first off, start by drawing a circle. This will be like the top portion of the head. Now, it's very important that you start with a pencil. And this is what I always say on the art club. And just because it might seem annoying to start with one thing and continue and trace over it with a pen, but it's going to save you a lot of frustration if you do it this way. So trust me on that. Alright, so we've got the very lightly drawn circle, and it's very light because we're going to erase part of it after, so don't push too hard. Now we're going to divide this right down the center with another line that's very faint. And you go past the bottom of the circle, down almost just about the same width as that circle again, okay? Now, we're going to draw the bottom portion of the face. So, it's kind of a guess from the tutorial that I saw. And I think it comes down to about here. So you can put a little guide if you want. It's maybe about the length of half the circle that you come down from the circle. So we're going to come down with a line that goes inward, almost as if you're going to go straight to that bottom, but you don't go all the way. So you come down about halfway, halfway between this point and that point, not halfway between this point and that point. And we do the same over here. Come inward, aiming for that, but then stop right about halfway between the chin. This is going to be the chin, and these are like where the cheeks are. Okay, so now here we come straight into the middle. Hope I'm not blocking the drawing with my hair. Okay, and then the same over here. So that's the basic shape of the head. So you can kind of round those corners a little bit, but they are pretty rigid. And what I'm drawing is a girl, but the boy version isn't that much different. You could just make the eyes smaller and the nose a little bit more visible. So after this, we're going to do the neck. So the neck is not that wide. Let's say right in the middle of this line here, right about there. Just come down. Same over here. Maybe even a little skinnier than that, since it's a girl. And then we can just come out a little bit past the head, like past where the head is. Do the shoulders. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, you can. Shoulders and go down. Okay, back to the face. We're going to divide this right in half. So try to find the middle. My dog's barking. The middle right between the top and the bottom. So right about here. And so if you're drawing a boy, I would suggest, you don't have to, but I would suggest you make the neck a little bit wider. Maybe the chin a little wider. And probably put the eyes right on this line. But for this girl, we're going to put the eyes right below this line. So you're going to do the top curve Now there's so many ways, as I saw online, to draw anime eyes. And today this version is pretty average, pretty normal. I do like a top oval-ish type shape line. And then a line that's pretty much going straight down. It almost looks like it's pointing to the chin. And so the bottom part of the eye, we don't even draw. It's invisible. So here, we're going to do circles for the iris of the eye, but the circles are not going to be perfect circles. They're going to be a little bit longer, more like ovals. But the thing is, part of the oval is hidden underneath that top eyelid, so just work it around, draw lightly so that you can erase this easily, like that. You can change the size of them a little bit, make them look good. Okay, so now this intersection right here is just about where the nose is, and it's funny because the anime noses are pretty much just a little tiny dot. So I'm just gonna put a little line dot there for the nose. And the mouth is also very, very simple. It's just right in the middle between the nose and the chin. Just a little smile like that. There. So let's go back to the eyes. These top eyelids, you're going to want to darken them down. And you can even add some little eyelashes. Like that. And so now in the eye, we're going to do the shine, which is quite large for anime eyes. It fills probably one whole corner of the top of the circle. And the pupil is sort of hiding behind that. The pupil is another circle just below it. And it's hiding a little bit behind that gleaming spot. So there's the pupils. And then divide the eye right in half with a line. And so the top part of that you're going to shade. And you shade in the pupil as well. So there's the anime eyes, and we're going to do some eyebrows quite high. So imagine another eyeball again, and just do another sort of a eyelid shape, and that's the eyebrow. Very, very simple. And so for the hair is the part that usually divides the pro artists from the amateurs, because anime hair is something you need to practice at and work at. But for starters, you see this where this eyebrow and eye they end? Imagine a line right beside them that comes straight down. This is a good place you could start. Just come straight down, and I curve it a little tiny bit, and then another line that comes inward and meets that point, okay? So we're going to do a lot of these big, long, triangular shapes for the hair. You come down. See, I'm passing this line a little bit to come down and do a tiny spike. And then I'm going to go up a bit further and do another one that comes right down across the front of the face. And you can do this lots of different ways. This is just one way that I saw. So it's kind of like bangs And then over here, bring it down again. And for the top of the hair, you can come to a point here, sort of in the same spot as that one, and then go up around. And then do another one, another little bump. You don't want it to be too perfect. Look at that. Maybe bring this side out a little bit more. Okay, so like I said, I'm no pro at this, but this is my attempt at drawing anime. So you can add some little lines into the hair if you want to add interest. And so now I'm gonna trace it over and we will see what she looks like. Alright, so that's my attempt at anime, and I'm pretty happy with it. I guess coloring it would be a whole other deal, and I'm sure that would be another whole episode. So for now, I just added a little bit of the, like for the shadowy parts, I put some cross hatching, which is basically just lines. And I'm gonna erase all of those pencil markings, and that's it. So it's really good to erase your pencil because then you get to see what it really looks like. And I'm actually noticing this pupil is quite a bit larger than this one. So I'm just gonna make this one a little bit bigger. I mean, it's subtle, but when it's the eyes and they look different, it's quite noticeable. So there we go. And I think that's about it. I don't know if I should maybe shade the eyes, the bottom part of the eyes too. Maybe a light cross hatching. There we go. Alright, so that's my first anime. Thank you for following along. Thank you for tuning into the art club. And I hope to see you here next time for my next video.